Hello students, welcome to our video of basic concepts of biology. This video will be very useful for the students who are moving to their 11th class from 10th class. In this series of videos, we are discussing the terms that are required for understanding subject biology. First such term we are going to discuss comes from the branch of biology called as ecology. Ecology is one branch of biology. So terms that are required for understanding the field ecology, we will be discussing those terms in this particular video. So we will start with ecology term itself. Here I have given definition of ecology. So ecology deals with the relation of organism to one another and to their physical surroundings. Okay, we study in this branch the relation among organisms. Not only that, but relation of organisms with their physical surrounding also. ये जो interaction है, that is studied in the branch ecology. Okay, I will repeat again. Ecology is the branch of biology that deals with or that studies the relation of organisms to one another and their physical surroundings. Understood? Now, what are the things that comes under physical surroundings? It is nothing but your temperature, sunlight, pH, water and soil. These are the various factors that are present in the surrounding of any given organism, right? So depending upon these external factors, organism will respond according to the complexity of its body structure. Understood? For example, in our previous videos we had discussed the terms like poikilothermic and homeothermic. Homeothermy are the organisms that can maintain their body temperature, while poikilothermic, which are also called as cold-blooded. Do you recall these terms we had discussed in our previous videos? If you haven't watched those videos, I would recommend you to go and watch those videos, because the term discussed in those videos will be useful for you to understand the terms that are being discussed in our next subsequent videos. Okay. So poikilothermic, which are also called as cold-blooded animals that cannot maintain their body temperature, right? So how this particular organism will respond to its physical surrounding temperature? If it is cold-blooded or poikilothermy, how it will respond? It will simply undergo hibernation or estivation. It will reduce its metabolic processes, right? Same goes for sunlight. Now sunlight is the factor mainly direct relation with the plants, because for plant, in order to perform the photosynthesis, they require sunlight, right? So for example, arrangement of the leaves on stem will be in such a way so that maximum exposure to sunlight is possible. In the same way, pH. Now pH, it could be of soil also or it could be water. Depending upon the pH, plants will adapt themselves, right? Next physical surrounding factor will be your water. Water आएगा उसमें. Water का direct relation is there with any given organism, because living organism, they require water, because their structure is made up of mainly water. More than 70% of the chemical molecule, if you ask me what is that, it is your water that is present in the body of living organism, right? So depending upon water, even if you see the settlement or some cities that are located on the bank of river, right? प्लांट के साथ में हम डायरेक्टली देख सकते हैं हाउ दिस प्लांट अडॉप्ट देमसेल्व्स इन ऑर्डर टू conserve the water, in order to prevent the water loss, for example by reducing the surface area, Same goes for soil. What are the minerals present in the soil? That type of plant will grow. Understood? So these are the various factors that comes under physical surrounding, and in ecology we study the interaction of an organism with its surrounding. Surrounding means you have to consider these factors. So not only organism is interacting with the physical surrounding, but a given organism will interact with other organism also. So you are not only studying the interaction between biotic and abiotic, but among biotic factors, among different type of organisms also, you are studying the interaction in this particular branch. Okay. So now we have discussed this definition and basic knowledge about ecology. So two things are there, one is organism and second is physical surrounding, right? So physical surrounding में ये factors आएंगे आपके temperature, sunlight, pH, water, soil. Apart from that land surface also will come, but we will not go that much in detail in particular this video. Now organisms, it could be single organism or it could be your group of organisms. Now if you recall the definition of species, ये हमने 9th में 10th में पढ़ा है. What are species? It is nothing but the group of similar organisms that can interbreed. So इसी से related हमारा next term है population. Not only population, but there are various terms that are related with the population itself, right? अभी you must be thinking कि ma'am has said species definition, how come she jumped to population directly? That is because there is very hairline difference between these two terms, between species and population. Okay? So species क्या देखा था हमने, क्या definition देखा था? It is the group of similar organism that can interbreed. If you see the definition of population here, what it is? It is organisms of the same group or species who live in a particular geographical area that are capable of interbreeding. Same definition है, only added term is who live in a particular geographical area. ये geographical area term आने की वजह से the definition of species changed to, it will become now your population. Understood? I will explain with the example. For example, you have species called as human being, right? Homo sapiens. What are Homo sapiens? These are your similar organisms, similar man or woman हम जो बोलते हैं. Now similar organisms that are capable of interbreeding in order to produce the fertile progeny. This is the definition of species. फिर species में population क्या बोलेंगे हम? For example, human population in India, human population in America. So Americans, Indians, ये हो जाएगा population, because you are telling us, you are giving one boundary, that is geographical area. Understood the difference between species and population? Population is nothing but the species that is comes with given area, geographical area. Okay, so in ecology, in this particular video we are discussing population, because this population is related with ecology. Okay, so what are the different terms now that are related with population? These are the different terms we are going to discuss in this video. So for what are these terms? These are nothing but the population interaction. Now you have understood the population. What it was? It was your nothing but the group of organisms in a given particular geographical area. Now in particular geographical area, you might be having different population. For example, Homo sapiens भी रहेंगे इंडिया में, टाइगर का भी population रहेगा, different plants भी रहेंगे, right? So how these different population interact with each other? So these are the different types of interaction. We have to know the meaning of these terms. We should know these terms. These are very, very important terms. If you are studying population interaction, you simply cannot escape this. If you are studying ecology, you have to know this. Okay? And let me tell you, in NEET exam, ecology unit has got huge weightage. Many number of questions will come from that particular ecology unit. Okay, so we are just preparing. This is your foundation course, you can call it, or we are studying these basic terms in this particular video. So first term we are studying is parasitism. What is parasitism? This is your definition of parasitism. It is the relationship between two species of plants or animals in which one benefits at the expense of the other, sometimes without killing the host organism. इसी को सिंपल वे में अगर हम एक्सप्लेन करते हैं तो क्या होगा, ये आपका एक टाइप का पॉपुलेशन इंटरेक्शन है, पैरासिटिज्म, राइट, वेयर अभी इंटरेक्शन टू डिफरेंट स्पीसीज का है, नॉट सेम स्पीसीज. सेम स्पीसीज कैन नॉट बी पैरासाइट, इट शुड बी फ्रॉम टू डिफरेंट स्पीसीज. सो अभी जो लास्ट ईयर ऑस्कर मूवी में जो अवार्ड मिला था ऑस्कर का, पैरासाइट मूवी नाम था उसका, उसमें पैरासाइट एक होमोसेपियन को दूसरे होमोसेपियन का पैरासाइट दिखाया. सो if you go according to the scientific definition, that is not valid, right? That servant cannot be parasite. But here two different species they have included. One was poor and second was rich, right? So biologically that was wrong. Okay, fine. So parasitism is the relationship between two different species. Now it could be either plant or animal, where one is getting benefited. Now the other one, it may get killed or it may survive, but one is certainly getting benefited, right? So the other one will be called as host, and the one which is getting benefits will be your parasite, right? Now host, it may get killed or it may become weakened. Understood? This is the definition of parasitism. It is one type of population interaction. Here are your some examples of parasite. Broadly you can categorize into two, endoparasite and ectoparasite. You all have heard about tapeworm. It is an example of endoparasite. This is tick, example of ectoparasite. Ecto नाम से ही पता चल रहा है, prefix means outside, endo prefix means inside. So this particular parasite will remain inside the body of host. Now here host will be pork हो जाएगा, या फिर जो pig हम बोलते हैं वो होगा, और human being is also host. Ectoparasite, outside the body, on skin surface it will remain. It will not enter the body. Example is tick. और host क्या रहेगा? Pets. Okay, pets like dogs, cats. Next population interaction is predation. Now predation is the biological interaction or population interaction where one organism, which will be called as predator, that predator will kills and eats other organism. That other organism will be called as prey. Understood? I will repeat again. Predation is one type of population interaction where one organism, that can be called as predator, this predator will kills and eats other organism. And that other organism which is getting killed will be your prey. Understood? Very small difference between parasitism and predation. In parasitism, the other organism may or may not get killed, but here you are going to kill. You means predator has to kill in order to eat that organism. Parasite में ऐसे नहीं था, जरूरी नहीं वो host को मारेगा ही, right? We all know this is the example of predation, right? Here cheetah will be your predator and this deer will be prey. Next population interaction is mutualism. नाम से ही हमको मतलब डेफिनेशन देखने की भी ज़रूरत नहीं है. Both the species, both the different species, two types of species which are getting interacted, they are getting benefited from each other. So what is the definition? Mutualism, it is an association between organisms of two different species in which each benefits. Very simple definition, right? So this is the type of population interaction where two different species which are involved in this particular type of interaction, both the species are getting benefited. Means live and let live बोलते हैं, let us live together. ये जो है proverb might have come from the term mutualism. This is the example we all know. Okay, this is your, let us say, bee, honey bee. It is collecting honey. Means bee is getting honey, and what benefit this particular flower is getting? फ्लावर को क्या मिल रहा है? उसको तो कुछ भी नहीं दे रहा है. हनी बी क्या दे रहा है उसको? सिर्फ हनी ले रहा है, नेक्टर ले रहा है फ्लावर से. हनी बी बदले में क्या दे रहा है? हनी बी इज परफॉर्मिंग pollination. Understood? We know the definition of pollination. Last video में हमने डिस्कस किया है रिप्रोडक्शन इन फ्लावरिंग प्लांट. ये टॉपिक था हमारे लास्ट वीडियो का. What is pollination? It is the deposition of pollen grains on the stigma of the flower. Okay, there are various agents that are called as pollinators. So this honey bee is one of the main biotic pollinator. When this honey bee comes to flower for collecting nectar, what happens? These pollen grains will stick to the body of this bee. When it goes to other flower for collecting nectar, it may unknowingly get deposited. So in this way, both the species are getting benefited. Understood? Next population interaction we will be studying is commensalism. Now this term might be new for you. Okay, initially only in the first slide I said that this video will be very useful for the students who are moving to their 11th class from 10th class. So I am sure till 10th class you have not studied this term. So this is new term for you. Mutualism you might have studied in previous class. So that mutualism studying was simply revision of the term. But here you have to pay attention because this is totally new term. So what is commensalism? It is a relationship between individuals of two species, two different species of course, in which one species obtains food or other benefits from the other without either harming or benefiting the latter. Without either harming, benefiting मतलब neutral. दूसरे स्पीसीज को कुछ भी फ़ायदा नहीं हो रहा है, ना उसको फ़ायदा भी नहीं हो रहा है, उसका नुकसान भी नहीं हो रहा है. बट द फर्स्ट स्पीसीज इट इज़ गेटिंग बेनिफिटेड. आई विल रिपीट अगेन. टू स्पीसीज आर देयर because we are studying population interaction. Two different species are there, right? In which one species is getting benefited while other species remain neutral. Neutral means it is not getting any benefits or it is neither getting harmed. Understood? फायदा भी नहीं, नुकसान भी नहीं. So what is the example of commensalism? This egret and cattle. Here a buffalo is shown in the picture. So what happens? You must have seen in movies when they show some village or this type of picture is very familiar to us. Okay. So this egret, this bird, it will remain. It will stay close to the cattle. What happens? There are some insects which are hidden in the grass, which is not visible for the egret because egret will feed on these insects. So what happens? This cattle will move its tail or move its body. So what happens? This grass get it get waved or because of the movement of the cattle, this insect flies. Once it comes out of the grasses, now those insects will be visible for this bird to eat, right? So in this way, this particular bird is getting benefited. What this cattle is getting? Nothing. कुछ फायदा भी नहीं हो रहा है, नुकसान भी नहीं हो रहा है, right? So in this way, this type of population interaction will be called as commensalism. Sorry, where one species is getting benefited while other is neutral. Other remain neutral. It is neither getting benefited nor harmed. Okay. Next population interaction is your amensalism. What is amensalism? जो हमने commensalism में देखा उसके exactly opposite. Understood? It is an association between organisms of two different species in which one is inhibited or destroyed. Inhibited, destroyed ये negative terms है. मतलब one species is getting harmed and other remain unaffected. Okay? Other remain unaffected. इसका एग्जाम्पल रहेगा पेनिसिलिन. ये एक एंटीबायोटिक है दैट इज सिक्रेटेड बाय फंजाई पेनिसिलियम विच विल किल्स द बैक्टीरिया. नाउ इट इज हार्मफुल फॉर द बैक्टीरिया बट इन रिटर्न पेनिसिलिन को कुछ पेनिसिलियम फंगाई को कुछ भी फर्क नहीं हो रहा है, न्यूट्रल है वो, बट बैक्टीरिया हार्म्ड हो रहा है. सो बैक्टीरिया स्पीसीज इज गेटिंग हार्म्ड while penicillium species remain neutral. This type of interaction is called as amensalism. We'll be studying many new terms in our subsequent coming videos. Till that time, keep studying. Enjoy watching videos. Thank you.